see Abu Talib is going for the stomach now. At the same time, the reflexes are very good. Ashok scoring with his right to the face of Abu Talib. Quick movement. There is excitement going on. Ashok Patel is getting aggressive. That's a score. And you have Malini, the national referee judge. That's a count for Abu Talib. It was a blow to the face, a hook, and he has been rested for 8 seconds. Once again they start. Abu Talib is going with his head down, and that's the negative point which gives Ashok Patel an advantage. Ashok Patel scoring to the head. Both looking for openings. Abu Talib on the defensive, red boxer on the defensive. Ashok Patel went on the canvas, but it's not a blow. Referee wipes the gloves and back again in action. Missing a hook. Well, that was excellent punching to the face by Abu Talib. Again, equal punches. Both the boxers are trying their level best to be on the top again.
Explaining to us how both boxers are shaping up to do, and this is very crucial round now.
Wow, this is really exciting. This is really exciting. Both the boxers in a clinch and going for each other. Abu Talib to Ashok Patel's head. Boxers clinching. Break by the referee. Abu Talib to the stomach. Red boxer to the stomach. In the first minute, Ashok Patel is taking the lead back again. In a clinch. That's a very scoring blow. A scoring blow is a blow scored with the knuckles, hard to the body and the face. Once again, a hard blow to Abu Talib, and he is being countered. He has been in the junior national camp and in the youth national camp 3 times, and he's got very good reflexes. We expect him to pick up a medal. That's a beautiful right. That's a beautiful right. Whereas Abu Talib going for the stomach. A stomach blow is countered. We're moving into the last minute of the round.
Abu Talib faces a count again.
This is the second round. This is the third count. But second in this round, so it carries on. Wow, that was a beautiful bout and very nicely boxed by both the boxers.
So we have Abu Talib in the red corner and Ashok Patel in the blue. And from the body language, one can really feel who the winner here is. Ashok Patel is really confident that he has won this bout hands down, and winner he is. Ashok Patel has really done well here. A tremendous performance, isn't it? Suman in blue versus Tanisha in red. I have alongside me Lenny Da Gama, the Vice President of Goa Boxing Association, as well as the International Olympic Committee Task Force member for Road to Tokyo 2020. Tanisha in red versus Suman in blue. What's your expectation from this bout?
Well, both boxers are very good. Both are national campers.
So Lenny, the veteran boxing administrator, expects this bout to go right down to the wire, and that would be an amazing test of these young talents. as we see the youngsters box, what are the qualities that you are looking up to?
I'm looking at a very technical bout in this particular bout. Both have very sharp reflexes, quick on the feet. You will see Tanisha going in all of a sudden, as she did just now, and then she's quick with her hands, whereas Suman hits hard. Suman has very good combination.
It's first time that the media is putting Goan boxing live into all households via Prudent Media. This sport, are you sure that this sport is going to gain more viewership, more people being interested in boxing at the end of the day?
Boxing is a blood sport. Anybody loves blood sport. It's just like bullfights. Most of the Goans love bullfights. Moreover, it is a Western sport. Goans are very much towards this sport. Now you've just seen Tanisha scoring a number of punches to Suman's head, and the referee telling both the boxers to keep boxing.
Plenty of punches by Suman there.
Both equivalently good boxers who would be very difficult for the judges to judge. That Tanisha has been warned for holding. You have just seen Tanisha was clinching all the while, and she's been warned for holding. So now you will find Tanisha putting in more effort to win this round.
Well, boxing is a real test of the stamina and, of course, the skills, and that the gong has just been told, and the end of round 2, 3 minutes is what we have left now, and all comes down to this final round here in this youth women contest between Suman in blue and Tanisha in red.
Well, Suman has already started with a score, and Tanisha is yet holding, rather clinching to her opponent, which is a negative point.
What is the system? What is the strategy implemented by Suman? What kind of punches are giving her the maximum scoring opportunity?
Well, I see Suman is keeping her distance, and she's throwing her right and left. Her right is very hard. We'll have to create a miracle now if she wants to win. Whereas Suman is the more aggressive boxer, the more scoring boxer. So I don't think Tanisha has got a chance. But let us see. It's the last 30 seconds of the bout. Referee very observant. Raj Bharat from the Armed Sports Institute of Pune. Referee is very observant. All referees, all 5 referees here, very observant. Doctor as well is very observant, because any cuts or anything, doctor takes care of that.
So we have, watching this action, India's boxing sensation Nikat Zareen is amongst the guest list, and this beautiful atmosphere here, the ambience here at the boxing hall.
And there is the winner.
And Suman Yadav in the blue corner is the winner. It's a unanimous decision, 5-0. That means all the 5 judges have given the victory to Suman Yadav across all 3 rounds. We now move on to the next final bout of the evening, and it's in the men's section. Coming in front of you now is the 46 to 49 kg bout between Santosh Bandivadar, and in the blue corner will be Samir Hussain Pira.
Die-hard boxers, not very scientific, but wanting to win. So you will find a good bout, a rugged bout, and both going for a win.
Well, there's a distinct change in the styles of boxing when it comes to men's boxing and if you compare the women's boxing. There are essential differences between both the styles, of men and women. If you could highlight them for the benefit of our viewers. Very aggressive.
And if you see in the blue corner, far away from the blue corner, you've got all the Salva.
Oh my God, that was a hard right.
I think this bout is over. Samir has got, has shown him. Yes.
And that's it, that's all over for Santosh Bandivarar. Samir Hussainipira has won by RSC.
He's been supported by a lot of locals and they have the maximum number of boxers, a very dedicated boxers. You can see them right at the corner there.
The supporters, the boxers in fact from the club are dancing there to prevent their opponent from being hammered. And Samir really has emerged a clear champion by miles. Now the focus again shifts to the women's youth finals and boxers in the ring will be from the 64 to 69 kg category. Ashreya Naik in the red from Sports Authority of India, and she will take on Jessica Kara in the blue corner. Jessica is from RCC Pede, and the sport of boxing has amazing potential, amazing scope for careers being around the boxing arena or inside the arena as boxers, as the first round begins in this bout between Ashreya and Jessica.
Jessica is a hard hitter and Ashreya is a very technical boxer. The problem is both these boxers, when they come to Goa, they love Goan food. Whatever diet they're getting down there, and a very good diet in the national camp, but yet they love Goan food, and I can see in the last 3 days they put on a lot of weight. But the mental capability is equally wanting when it comes to a bout, because it is a 1-to-1. Two boxers face each other and you have to use your mental resources, you have to use your reflexes apart from your footwork and your good boxing. Well, yes, they are very patient, but Ashreya has definitely got the better of Jessica. She is an astute boxer and that is why she's become an international and won 3 silver medals for India. We are proud of her. You watch the blows, that the combination of blows that she's throwing, the fast combination. Yes. And that's what has won her this 2 rounds of this bout.
Absolutely. I think it's in the ring that a boxer has to show the capability and the quality rather than exhibiting it at the back of the jersey. And so Ashreya Naik here coming to the action. She is a really high quality boxer, and as Lenny Degama alongside me, the Vice President of Goa Boxing Association, he has just said that it is some mental block, perhaps a psychological thing that is stopping Jessica Kara in blue from expressing herself totally. This is the 3rd round of this youth women's bout in the 64 to 69 kg, the final of the state boxing championship on the final day here at the boxing hall at Pede. Ashreya Naik, Khelo India trainee from Sports Authority of India, as well as Jessica Kara, the Khelo India trainee from the RCC Pede. They are going hammer and tongs at each other as the crucial seconds wind down.
Well,
red corner, Ashreya Naik of Sports Authority of India is the winner, and that's not a surprise, deserves it, really. The corner will be occupied by Sanjay Kumar of BBC, and he will be facing in the blue corner Roshan Zamir of Pandim Boxing Club. Very important technicality. So there we go, a star of round one. That's Roshan Zamir in blue and Sanjay Kumar in red in this flyweight category of 49 to 52 between Sanjay Kumar and Roshan Zamir.
Roshan scoring twice, and Sanjay was caught by the referee hitting open gloves. Bout goes on. Roshan slipped and fell. It was not a KO punch. Both boxers very watchful. That was a quick punch by Sanjay.
It seems like an all-out action bout. His boxers are very fit and they are going after each other.
Going after each other with a lot of bobbing and weaving. As I said, technique versus hard blows. Well, if you see them holding each other, that is a technique as well. Because boxers are sort of covering themselves with the other boxer's body. That was a hard punch by Roshan.
Danny Dagama is a very experienced boxing administrator. He's been to different parts of the world officiating boxing. Keeps a close eye on the boxers in the ring, and hence ring craft is something that Goan boxers need to understand and pay a lot of attention to Lenny, as well as the coaches working in the sport of boxing, employed at the Sports Authority of Goa. They got to learn a lot from this gentleman with regards to the ring craft, and that's where our Goan boxers need to improve.
I'm sure our boxers will improve if given the right guidance and technical know-how.
Boxing is receiving the attention that it deserves. A lot of effort being put on by everybody concerned at boxing.
I thank Prudent Media, especially Neeraj, for having this tie-up, and I'm sure we will go in a big way.
Match practice, train, and there's no competition, so there's no use. But this is a very competitive state boxing championship as we begin the third round here, the final round of this final, the flyweight category between Sanjay and Roshan Zamir.
I'm sure both the boxers know that they feel at least that they've won one round each, and the last round is the most important round for both of them. So they're going hammer and tongs at each other. This is where science is lost, technique is lost, when the boxers lose their cool. A boxer has to be very cool.
This is an amazing bout, very competitive bout here between Sanjay in red and Roshan Zamir in blue. I'm sure the viewers are enjoying this bout on Prudent Media live telecast, and the viewers here absolutely enjoying the action, the entertainment, the spirit of the boxers. One has to be really strong, not just physically, but even mentally as well, to last all 3 rounds and put on a show.
Yes, boxing is not an easy game. Boxing requires one, physical fitness, mental capability, positive attitude.
Any sport requires hours and hours of practice, a lot of focus, tremendous mental toughness and resilience to come back once when they are down. You have to keep moving forward, and that's the spirit we have seen in all the boxers here at the Goa State Boxing Championship, and that signals the end of the round 3, the final round. Oh, Sanjay Kumar! Sanjay Kumar is the champion in this flyweight category. The former Asian Junior champion and of course National Games medalist for Goa. He is fighting Umesh Chavan in blue, who is a former national level boxer. So this is an exhibition bout to to put up a grand conclusion to this 4-day-long state boxing championship here at the Pere Boxing Hall. Sir, Santosh has a unique boxing style. We have seen that over the years. His style is quite open.
Santosh plays like a Cuban. The Cubans play like that. Okay, and Umesh is a very good boxer, but it is very difficult for him to catch Santosh. Santosh is out of practice at the moment. He is in the Army Sports Institute looking after the junior boys, but he has not given a chance for scoring. The blows that you saw on the head is not a score. Over the head is not a score. But you can still see his old, see, he goes close and hits fast and moves.
Very quick.
Very quick. Unfortunately, he had a shoulder problem, a shoulder dislocation, and that is what has kept him away from boxing.
He's trying a uppercut.
He's trying an uppercut.
What is his favored blow? What is his favored punch?
See, I will tell you about Santosh. He took a 2-year break, came back very strongly, and participated for Goa at the 2018 Nationals. Will you believe he beat everybody and reached into the finals? Finals, he was boxing services.
What a comeback. Amazing.
What a comeback. And finals, he lost 3-2, but in actual fact, everybody says that he had won.
Looking at his style, but it looks so unconventional on the eye because we are kind of, we love to see the guard up, kind of defense, and we see that kind of pleasing on the eye or good on TV boxing games that we have seen here. But this is so unorthodox kind of boxing.
It's a different type of boxing altogether. Very soon we're going to start with our academy if things work right.
I'm really sure that things will work out right, as Lenny Dagama of Goa Boxing Association has just mentioned. And it's a great idea to have an academy, as there is a lot of raw talent in Goa for sure. We've seen that. Now what the sport needs is a boost of encouragement through financial help, and if the league takes off, and I'm sure it will take off as well, this sport can really grow.
The sport will not only grow but will be the attraction for Goa. We will ensure that our boxers will be right on the top. At the moment, you just watch Santosh score 4 punches, but since he's out of practice, there he goes again. There he goes again with his style. There.
What is that combination?
A deadly combination. He throws an unconventional
punches.
uppercut and a hook, a right hook. One that nobody expects. Umesh doesn't understand head or tail of what Santosh is doing. And see, he even as his steps, he's sidestepping very easy.
A word on Umesh. I heard that he had last made a quarterfinals level at the Nationals, but has never gone on to win a medal at the National, isn't it?
See, Umesh is a very good boxer, but he does not have a heavy punch. We send him for national selection to the national camp, but unfortunately he could not make it.
So I believe there's a need for a nutrition partner to come in and
Exactly.
form a partnership with the Goa Boxing Association. There's a lot being done through CSR in these modern times, and really when there's some talent but they are lacking in nutrition, the association needs to go out and find a forthcoming or a CSR company that is willing to do its bit in nutrition. And this is one aspect that Lenny feels that the boxers could lack in. Big hand to all the boxers here, and I'm sure our viewers at home will definitely be enjoying the bouts as well, or they have enjoyed them already.